First of all, I mean, obviously, difficult subject matter. Congratulations, first of all. I know how difficult it is to make a film, having our own little film production company. It's a tough gig, so congratulations, first of all. It is a difficult subject matter. You know, I found it quite tough going, having children, you know, and the subject matter you got. So, initially, I wanted to ask if that was from personal experience or if it's just something you feel strongly about, or what the inspiration was for it.
It's a long answer, but the inspiration was Edinburgh and the light of the city and the hope of the city and the colours of the city, and so we knew pretty much what the end point of the story was. We knew where we were going to. It was about redemption. That's what we talk about as for the film. And that's a big word, so it's got to start somewhere very, very different. And I think what we found, I mean, we're actors, we've got the luxury of our imaginations, so we get to talk about characters. As actors, you're used to dealing with characters who've gone through extraordinary sort of trauma and loss and things and arrive at a different place. So we're used to looking at darker stuff as well as the lighter stuff. And the whole project started with Edinburgh, what it is, and 3 actors, and they were myself and Vivien Reid and David Whitney, who played the man.
Yeah.
And so we got together, we started brainstorming and talking about subject matter and characters and everything, and so it all came out of that. So no, it's not an exorcism, or it's not anything to do with therapy or anything as important as that. This is purely a story that we wanted to tell.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I find it surprising because I think it was handled very sympathetically, and certainly when I watched it, I thought there must have been some personal experience there. So, you know, well done. And as you say, it's an homage to Edinburgh. It does look beautiful. That was obviously very important to you both.
Absolutely. Vivien, you should talk.
Well, we were very lucky with our beautiful cinematographer, Chris Martin, who's here tonight. He captured the city. He had, Tim and I have grown up in Edinburgh, so we know the city really well, and we know how it changes with the weather and the light, and it's a beautiful city, and we wanted to capture it, and we wanted to allow people to see how the city changes. The way the sun comes up and casts shadows across the stone, it's incredibly beautiful. And every day is different. The weather just creates different atmospheres every day. So it was important for both of us.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, Scotland needs films to be told and to be set there. There's certainly not enough, and Indigenous filmmakers need to do that sort of stuff. And the thing is, you talk to artists and you talk to cinematographers and photographers, and they'll tell you about the light in Edinburgh. It's very, very particular. It changes all the time, and the way it reflects and refracts off the sandstone is spectacular. So you've just got to be humble to it and try and find the most talented people you can. And working with Chris Martin, who was our cinematographer, and Hadley Groves Rains, who was our art director, and Louise Lacaille, who's our stills photographer, you just say, okay, here's a forum, good work, please, and see what they come back with, because it's wonderful what they come back with.
We were blessed though, because normally it rains in Edinburgh. For the people that have been there, they'll know that it normally rains, but we were blessed with 17 days of sunshine. So it was remarkable, actually, wasn't it? We had, I think, one day when we were down on Crammond Beach shooting, and the wind was so loud, our poor sound guy was just like, oh no. But yeah, we were blessed with the sunshine. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, with locations, Edinburgh is one massive film set, and the people who run Edinburgh are only too happy to have people come and film them and try and make it look beautiful, regardless of potential subject matter or anything. So we had a lot of help from the council. You know, we love Edinburgh City Council. And yeah, when you think, okay, I'd like to film in all these places, and then you go, is this possible, is this possible? And it turned out that all of them were possible. So we could, and we thought, okay, well, this is iconic, let's film there if we can, and we could, let's go down to the beach, let's go to our favourite places. So we could. It was very, very lucky, yeah.
So, Vivien, I want to ask you a question about Tim.
Okay.
Apparently he talks about love a lot.
He does. He does talk about love a lot. And the question was?
How much did that influence the script and the film?
Well, when you hand a film over to an audience, it's then up to the audience to decide what kind of film it is they're watching. But for us, it was a love story. And a love story in many, many different ways. A love story between two people. A love story between people and nature. A love story between two people that grew up in Edinburgh for their city. So love in lots of different ways, I would say.
And are you aware that you talk about love a lot?
Yes.
It's okay, it's not a bad thing.
Love's good.
Last serious question is, what's next for the pair of you?
More films, plays, acting, writing, directing, throwing as much mud at the wall, seeing what sticks, trying to have as many adventures as possible, trying to work with the most talented people I can find. Everything. I don't know. I'm really excited about all the unknowns. There's a couple of, well, there's a lot of scripts, there's a lot of ideas, there's some massive budget, massive ambition scripts to make. There's stuff we could possibly shoot in the next 2 years or whatever. All sorts of stuff. Nothing specific or definite.
Good.
Everything you've said.
The above. Right, so I'm just going to do some questions and then we'll wrap up our Q&As with some little questions from Bernard Pivo actually. So I'm going to ask them, and I want Tim to answer first and then Vivien to answer afterwards. There's only a few. And just be as serious or as silly as you want.
Okay.
So the first one is, what is your favourite word?
Can I have 2 words?
You can have 2 words, go on, it's your film.
Cellar-door.
Cellar.
Cellar-door.
Cellar-door. And you?
Gosh.
Cellar-door. Tell me.
It's referenced in Donnie Darko.
Ah,
sorry.
Very good, I like that. What's your least favourite word?
Fear.
I hate the word moist.
That's so true, man.
Thank you. I hate that word.
We've known that one before.
Next question.
Which follows on nicely to what turns you on?
That's easy for me.
Lars von Trier's work.
Turns me on.
See, I don't know what to
It's
say.
difficult when you have to go second.
I was going to be all serious there, and
Moistness.
then you said, love.
What turns you off?
Turns me off. Oh, I hate seagulls. Seagulls turn me off.
Seagulls works.
Wasps.
Wasps. Wasps and seagulls. Okay. What sound or noise do you love?
I love the rain.
Oh, nice one.
See, I was going to say.
You can still say that.
Okay, the rain at night.
Ah. And what sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, seagulls again.
Car alarms.
Ah, yeah, car alarms, good one. Last one. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear your God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Who said sorry? Is that you, Mike?
Vivien, your Oscar's waiting for you.
Come inside.
Very nice.
Welcome.
That works. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Barrow and Vivien Reid.